Welcome to this week's edition of Maison Journal. So we are at the very end of July 2021. We are getting ready to visit our house in France for the first time in a few weeks. We've managed to get our COVID tests, which were mandatory at the time, at a cost of £220 each, but we had to have them. We were still very unsure whether they would arrive on time, but we had them. That was the most important thing. And secondly, we also managed to get the AHC, which is the Animal Health Certificate, so I could take my dogs. That was really important to me. There had been reports that, because it was quite a new thing, that a lot of them wasn't being accepted when people had got to the Eurotunnel and to the ports. But again, we had it in place, we just had to hope for the best. Meanwhile, back in France, the builder is at the house. He has cleared most of the furniture. A lot of it had woodworm. He has cleared all the trees that were surrounding the house and kind of touching the roof, just to allow some ventilation. He's installed a French drain. There is some concerns about a lot of the ceilings. They're bowing, suggesting maybe damp woodworm, and there's a lot of cracks in them, so we've decided to take all of the ceilings down on the ground floor and the first floor, which again was additional work, but you know, it just is what it is. So I've got a few pictures of the timeline of events, also a video from the estate agent. I thought it'd be quite nice to see the gîte as well. It's a 3-bedroom gîte along the lane from the main house. So I'll just talk you through that. I hope you enjoy. So this is the kitchen, and the ceiling is very uneven with a lot of cracks. So the builder suggested that they come down most of the ceilings on the ground floor, exposing the beams. That gave them an opportunity to spray them with woodworm treatment, some xylophane. So far we've removed the overgrowth, cleaned the contents of the house, installed a French drain and removed the rotting ceilings. This is the lane, and on the right we are approaching the gîte. It's very overgrown, but I am told it is a very sound building with a relatively new roof and not much structural work. And then if we just walk along the lane, so that was the front garden of the house. And this is the back garden of the house, which goes directly onto the lane. Not sure if you can see at the back of the garden there, we've actually found a wood oven. So we may at a later date put a corrugated roof on there just to preserve it a little bit. The gîte isn't a priority, but we will refurbish it. I think it probably needs rewiring, replumbing, and then we come to the end of the gîte garden, and then up the drive here to the main house, just up there. So that's the gîte again, onto the lane, and hopefully it will make a really nice holiday home for someone. And it overlooks the the field that was rented by the farmer, but he's since bought that off of us. A very quiet lane, not many cars pass at all, and it's about 7 kilometres to the main, to a very small shops. This is the video from the estate agent of the inside of the gîte. This is the front garden. The lintel above says 1805, but I'm not sure. This is the ground floor. No furniture left, but just some rubbish. But again, as I said, it seems to be in pretty good shape. There doesn't appear to be any damp or any woodworm. And it's got a downstairs toilet as well, which we don't have in the main house. kitchen, and this will be a walk-in larder. And then upstairs, there's 3 large bedrooms upstairs and a very large loft as well, which could possibly be converted. It's quite dark because all the shutters are closed. So that is the gîte, and hopefully one day we will get it completed.